So I thought I'd put us in.
I was like, we should probably put ourselves in.
Yeah, and then I didn't. Yo to the yo. What's up, everybody? I'm Allie Burns from Picks and Parlays, and this is Detroit Lenny. Welcome to Morning Wood, brought to you by Picks and Parlays and, of course, Caesars Sportsbook. The promo with Caesars, you know it, you love it. For all new accounts, up to $1,500 in a risk-free first bet when you use the promo code MORNING15, or just check out the description of the video and click on the link. It's just that easy, Lenny. It's soups easy. We keep it simple for them.
I did it.
I did it.
I use Caesars all the time.
I'm a fan. I need to put money back in there. What's up, G Money? Don't forget the like, everybody. That is very important. Thank you, G Money, for reminding us to like, subscribe, and ring that bell for notifications. Man, I got to tell you, it's a bit of a rough one.
Yeah.
Bit of a rough game 6. Great game 6 for me. I cashed. I had a great day in my real bankroll. But the tank roll, on the other hand, had a rough go of things. It hasn't fully tanked, but I kind of tanked it myself in that I just put the last remaining 1050 onto the Lightning series. And that's the way I did it. I just put 1050. I think I got them at +2 something. I don't know, but I'm done with that. I'm just not going to mess with it.
I don't know. I got nothing. I sat here yesterday and I told everybody that I was worried about the asshole factor kind of thing, and the Celtics, or and the Warriors were going to try and go off to raise that trophy up in front of Boston fans. And then I turned around and talked myself into betting the Celtics because the NBA wanted Game 7 on Father's Day. And for ratings and all that. So I took the Celtics minus the points. We all know how that worked out. So yes, what it is. And then during the game, I found out that the Warriors a week ago rented some club inside some Encore casino hotel thing in Boston, downtown Boston. A week ago, they rented this out for tonight, knowing Game 6 would be here tonight, or in Boston that night. So I'm like, man, did the Warriors just call their shot a week ago? Like, I'm gonna win this shit in your town on Game 6. I think they did. So
I would agree.
That pissed me off. I didn't have that information before I bet this.
So Chip Chirimbus for my birthday gave me $100 bet, and I haven't used it yet. Like, it's in a birthday card that he wrote for me, and he gave me the card. So he texted me yesterday and he said, "Hey, you haven't put in a bet yet. What's up?" And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to do it. I'm taking the Warriors plus the points as my $100 bet. I've never sweated a $100 sports bet in my life. $100 in poker, that's one thing. More than $100 many times. But sports betting, $100 bets are not my thing. So I didn't sweat it really at all. Let me tell you what, it wasn't really a sweat at all. I did get the Celtics. That was the last bet I made in the tank roll. I sent you the picture. The Celtics plus 13 on the dot, and it pushed. So then I got that 1050 back. And it turns out, actually, I put 525 on the Lightning series, and then I put my other 525 on the Seattle Storm over 160. That was a Scott Rice show play, and I'm on it. So that's what the tank roll is doing today. I want to say it was a good game, but it wasn't.
Like, I got to the bar, and I missed the first 5 minutes of the game. And I got there, the Celtics were up by 10, 15. I'm like, oh, hell yeah. Let's roll. And then I felt like at halftime I should go back home because I was the problem. But I didn't. I stuck it out like a champion.
Yes, Rickett, you totally called the Orioles yesterday. Excellent work on that pick, friend. Excellent work. But the other with the Tigers lost it for me in the top of the hot damn ninth. They're leading that whole game 1-0. I got the Tigers money line, and then the top of the ninth, they load them up. 3 come in, and the Tigers lost. So I lost.
That's okay. We're right back at it. Tigers first 5 today.
There you go. I know. I thought that. On the mound. Why didn't I take the first 5? That's so silly.
That's so silly.
It's my thing.
Tigers first 5. It's a bet. It's getting on the card.
My real betting account, Jose Sierra, has tripled up. So my real one is good.
Yeah, she's crushing that one.
Yeah.
That's the funny thing. She's crushing that one.
Yeah. That's my good stuff right there. College World Series, Texas A&M plus 115.
Love it.
All right. I'm not hating
Love
that.
it.
Let's go Aggies.
That's going to make a card as well.
CFL play. All right, let me know. That was another thing I cashed yesterday was Stimmy's CFL. And then Lenny, your teaser from yesterday cashed also by
plus 160.
Yep, you nailed that sucker, man. I wish I wouldn't have put my money in so I could have bet that. All right, we went for CFL play stimulus. Where did he go? Oh, there you go. How about them Tigers? I know, Silky. It's all right. I don't blame you. I blame the Tigers. Hi, Chill Will. How you doing, boo?
That 3-team parlay for plus 160 kind of made up for everything. And the Mets coming back last night winning. That kind of made my night whole. I didn't really lose money. I didn't make no money either. So
you made the round trip.
Yep.
The old round trip.
I like Texas A&M today. I like them a lot.
Who?
A lot. Texas A&M.
Okay, that's what I'm looking at right now.
I like both Texas teams today. Texas and Texas A&M. Texas is playing Notre Dame, and Texas A&M is playing Oklahoma.
Okay,
I like them
both.
And I might even do a little college baseball parfait.
Oh, me, oh my. Oh my. Okay, there. Bet that. Confirm wagers. Okay. Being a Laker fan, I already hate the Celtics. I hate them even more for costing me $600 because they couldn't hit the first quarter and second half overs. I'm sorry. I like the Celtics. I really was rooting for them. I wanted them to win. I just bet all my money. I keep telling everyone, I'm like, all my rooting was on the Celtics, but all my money was on the Warriors. So there's that.
I mean, life comes at you.
Yeah. Have to jump out. Okay. Hope to be back, but wanted to say you guys are awesome. Keep up the good work and all you're doing. Well, thank you, Tate. Tate, you and I got beef today. Astros, White Sox. What's up, homie? We got beef.
Did a free pick video on that yesterday with Dan Kaiser. You can check it out on picksandparlays.net. And let me just tell you, Dan Kaiser woke up, chose violence. He did, and he knew it right away. When Allie logged out, he's like, "Oh shit." He goes to me. Right before you got on, he goes, "She's an Astros fan, isn't she? Right?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And he goes, "Shit." And then you come on, and you're like, "Really, Dan?"
It's gonna be like this. It's gonna be like this today. Okay. Hey, you got to bet with your head and not your heart. I get that, but. Absolutely. I mean, it's a free pick video. Come on, you couldn't fib to make me happy on who you like? No, I'm just kidding. Trout now has 49 home runs versus the Mariners in his career. Hit another 2 last night, but walked in the first inning. I can't stand that guy.
He's your best friend. In another life, he scorned you he's a lover scorned in another life. He had to have screwed you over something royal in another life.
I think it was with Katy Perry because remember I have that same hatred towards her for no reason.
Cheated on you with Katy Perry. That's right. Makes sense.
It's 2 people I just can't stand for no reason at all. So Stimmy's going with Ottawa plus the 1.5.
Okay.
What you think?
What you know about rolling? Let me see.
Do I need that 1.5, or can I just even money them? Here I am degenerating with my real bankroll. See, this is when things can get troublesome. Okay. This is going to be the last bet I make. Boop, boop. Lenny, that's my parlay today. Texas.
Yeah. Texas and Texas. And Texas A&M is plus money.
Yeah. I took them both straight. Yeah. Astros such a letdown team when you need them most. They're on your do not bet list. All right, Pirates fan. You chose violence too today. I see. I see how you do.
I ain't about that life. I'm just saying right now, I did not choose violence. I ain't about that life. Don't want no smoke.
Zero smoke. Okay, Ottawa Red Blacks.
Just Red Blacks are on 1.
10.
And then who are they playing?
The Winnipeg Blue Bombers. They're big on colors
All the blue balls.
in Canada. Close that. Oh, I love the Hamilton Tiger Cats.
I'd like them on the money line, please. I don't want the points.
All right, well, I already took it. Vista points on the half. Both Texas Parlay is plus 260. Cool. All right, so that's what we're doing with that.
All right.
We're gonna do this. I get it. I got it. I know it's good.
Hey, everybody had a good day in last Woodies standing. I mean, pretty much only a couple of you fell out.
Yeah, I think only one person fell out.
Right.
The Blue Jays run line.
Yeah, that's good.
Is what it was. So we don't have any hockey until Saturday.
Nope. We have
until
baseball and college baseball, and that's it. No more NBA.
Done and done. Whew, I am so glad that I hedged that, because if the Celtics would have won, I would not have been able to get that same price, and it would have devalued my Warriors win for how much I'd have to use to hedge it with. So worse things have happened to better people. I'm glad I hedged.
That's fair.
Good morning, Robert Singleton. UFC?
UFC?
Or you're just screwing tomorrow right now? F tomorrow.
F tomorrow already. I already know I'm going to be pissed off.
Okay, in fairness, it was UFC. You'll ride with me. Oh, you're riding with Lenny. Take the Tigers nerfy for your last Woody. I think the Astros game is a good nerfy also. All right.
So,
Nerfies.
Rangers. You know, that's not a bad play, the nerfy.
Do you guys like score first plays? I like races. But I don't really do score firsts. Do you do score first?
No. Like in basketball, is that what we're talking about? Or hockey? Or I don't really do that at all in any sport, to be honest with you. Not no. In basketball, I'll do a race to college basketball during the tournament. I did a lot of race to 10, race to 15 stuff and made some money on it. So but as far as that in basketball, I'll do like a race to 20 or something like that. But race to 3 in hockey, I've done that. I have done that a lot. A race to 3 in hockey is my bet. That was my regular season jam. That and in regulation. Because you can get a little bit better price on that.
I have oh, sorry, I thought you were done.
Go ahead. No.
I have a WNBA play. I was watching Scott Reichel last night. I saw one of his videos, and he took the Connecticut game over a 160. So I am on that. Seattle, Connecticut over 160 would be my WNBA play. Check out Tim Earl and Scott Reichel. Both are WNBA guys. If you're not already following them, definitely worth a follow. Allie, we don't have to be against each other. I am on White Sox plus 1.5, so the Astros can win, but only by 1. All right, that's fine. I'm not on them today.
Good save.
Yeah, nice save. Can you pick horse races in last, Woody? I might try that next week. I don't.
As long as they race that day.
Yeah, I mean, you're going to have to send us screenshots to let us know who won. Like, you're going to have to tell us. I don't want to look up every goddamn race in the whole wide world and find where your horse is and whether or not he won.
Yeah, I need to know what track and what race. If you give me the track, like what track he raced at and what race, I could find it probably easy. But but it has to race that day.
Yeah, it definitely has to be that day for sure.
I don't know, if there's a whole lot of stuff you guys are betting on for, and well, see, I don't know. Because the odds, how are you going to do the odds? They're all plus money.
Yeah, they're all plus money.
They're all
unless you're picking a favorite who's like, I mean, even
5
still.
2 and 5. Like, I mean.
Yeah, because.
I mean, as long, I don't know.
Yeah, 5 to 2 is a what? 250?
Maybe we should just make a general rule that no, what do you call it? Whatever. We don't bet on animals here, okay?
We're just not into that. I would say it's probably too confusing. AB, it's not that I don't want to let you. It's just that there's a lot of gray area there. And then if one of you does it and then more of you start doing it, And then it's like a whole other thing, you know. No, yeah. I'm glad Tim's on it too. Tim's really good with WNBA,
Really good.
so he's on that Suns over also. My cat is losing his shiz right now. I think he's just right here. What's up? Come on.
Orioles.
Orioles.
Over.
Aren't they playing the Rays? I remember one of my first free pick videos I ever did for picks and parlays. I said Orioles, Rays, and Tyler deleted it out. He did not like my intro. Tyler was the old Nick Earl back in the picks and parlays day. Yeah, the old Nick Earl. 3 nerfies today. Tigers, Sox, and Giants. Not digging on the. Oh wait, Sox are the Astros. I'm gonna need you to be more specific.
It might be a nerfy type of day for me. For real, I could see the White Sox Astros nerfy. The Giants game is always good for a nerfy, just because they don't hit the ball well in the first inning early often though. But who are the Giants playing? I can't remember. Oh, no, that's not it. The Pirates. Yeah. Well, yeah, for sure. I'm down with that.
Rodon and Thompson.
I can get down with all 3 of those takes.
Oh, and Wainwright and Waka going head to head. I like that matchup. Waka used to be a Cardinal.
Oh, yeah. That's a true story.
I loved him.
That Red Sox Cardinals is probably a juiced nerfy. I'm going to look, see what the juice is there. But I bet you that's juiced. That might make the card. I might have a parlay nerfy card.
I don't know. Well,
y'all better pay attention to TikTok today because there might be a few bets. And we've been crushing it lately. We've been going like 3 and 4, 2 and 3.
That's killer. We don't talk about TikTok much anymore.
No, I've been. Shit, I forgot. There.
Don't be chuckling at my Pirates. Hey, you were just chuckling at my Astros, weren't you, on your no bet list?
That's true.
UFC Damir Ismagulov. It's absolutely how you say that. Ismagulov. A nerfy is a no-run first inning. So you are betting that there will be no run in the first inning of the game from either team. And then the flip side to that is a yurfy, which is a yes run first inning. I get asked this question in sports betting probably more than any other question. What's a nerfy? You guys are always talking about a nerfy. Even Josh asked me this. What's a nerfy? It's a nerfy.
Right.
No run first inning. Yeah, that's what it is.
No run first inning, nerfy in that. Oh, no, I'm in the wrong game. Well, that'd help, Lenny. Michael Waka. Yeah, Boston, St. Louis with Michael Waka and Wainwright. Game props. Inning is plus 114, and I am kind of surprised by that.
Really? I'm super surprised by that. Okay, let's have a look at that real quick.
Yeah, why? Like, why? Do you think it's because they think St. Louis knows Michael Waka?
Okay, so St. Louis's last game gave up 2, scored 3. Nothing in that one. Nothing in that one. And right. So 3 out of their last 5, St. Louis is a yes run first inning. And no. Yes. Yes. No. And a yes. So 3 out of the last 5. The other guys are a yes run first inning. The Red Sox. And then we got to look at my hair is I did not use my straightener and I've just got some issues happening right now. So just leave me alone.
That's fair.
Let me do my thing. Okay. And then Wainwright. No. Yes. My vision's a little blurry. Game 6. I got game 6 all over me. I feel like. No.
Maybe a shower.
I did shower.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, that didn't help then.
Yes.
I don't know how to tell you that.
I know.
Maybe a sauna? Got to steam that shit off of you? I don't know.
I would love a sauna. Okay, so 3 out of Wainwright's last 5 are yes runs. And Waka, yes. No. No. Yes. No. I think it.
I like it.
I
would take the nerfy plus money. Because you usually get nerfies at plus money. And I think there's just, I think where the books are overthinking this here. If you look at the matchup,
I think the Red Sox score. If anybody does, it's the Red Sox.
Fair.
That's what I think. Oh, no problem. Anytime you have a question, let me know.
Yeah.
Real ready fit. Always let us know. Yeah, we don't mind answering questions at all. That's part of what we're here for, is to help you guys figure out this thing called sports betting. Let's go Phillies. Well, it's not a Tuesday, so. Oh, did they just score?
Phillies 2-0, top of the first. Man, I knew it.
Yes run first inning for the Phillies. That's a yurfy. Yeah. The over-under moved up on that Red Sox game, and the nerfy went from -110 to +110 on my book. I wonder why that total moved up.
I'm wondering if there's a change pitcher and we don't know it yet.
Yeah, it feels like something's going on. Because those two pitchers shouldn't be yurfy guys. And like the yes runs that happened in the first innings in those games weren't always, it was their team scoring the run. You know, it wasn't against them.
Right.
Not every time, but. Are we doing the Circa football contest? I hope so. I certainly hope so. It was a lot of fun. Lenny, we got to talk to Greg.
I'm in. I'll tell him. Greg.
Okay.
Greg, we want to do the Circa thing again.
Yeah. Greg, I need the Circa contest again. Greg.
Yeah, we're doing it, Greg. We're doing it.
Yeah. We're in.
By the way, Tate, you're in here. Peyton Moore, you're in here. I saw Rickett, Silky Man. There will be no game time decision today. So stay tuned to the Morningwood Facebook page. We are going to throw out a squad bet, which I'm just going to post it on the page. We're 8-4 in our squad bets. So we've been on a heater this week. And it might be Tim Earl thinks it's because he's in Magic Kingdom, so it's magical. That's what he said. That's what he said. He goes, "We're magical right now," and I'm like, with the Mets coming back, I'm like, we are on a heater. We lost the Lightning money line. That was the only bet we really lost all week. So we've been kind of crushing some stuff. So we are in heavy debate today. So about our stuff. So.
Now, when we talked about when the Scots were on Wednesday and we were talking about hockey, you said no matter what happens in this game, I'm definitely taking the Lightning in game 2. Do you still feel that way?
I'm going to take Colorado in game 2 for tomorrow, and I don't. I was going to take because I expected Tampa to win this game, and then to win game 1, and then Colorado in game 2. Now that Colorado's in overtime and won game 1. By the way, the draw hit on that game, so that's my ass at plus 320, pretty much. But I'm going to take the draw again for game 2 because it is what is it? Hold on, let me look it up again. It's serious plus money. But I kind of like Tampa again. Like they're going to steal one in Colorado, so I might be handcuffed into just betting Tampa every game. Because if I bet Tampa game 2, I got to bet Tampa game 3 because they're in Tampa.
Right.
So
that makes sense.
Yeah. But the draw on that is plus 340 for that game to go into overtime. I'm going to bet that 340.
Yeah, I don't hate that. I love a good overtime. You know I do.
Yeah. I'm going to throw a half unit or so on that. So, damn, I got this hangnail.
How have the Earls Disney plays been doing?
Good. As far as I know.
Have they got any videos with princesses or anything? I need to check out their TikTok.
He did one in front of. They're big Star Wars guys, so they did one in front of the Millennial Falcon, I think it's called. I don't know, some spaceship.
No, that's absolutely not what it's called. It's not even freaking close to what it's called.
I don't know. What's it called?
Where is my
I have no idea. I'm not a big Star Wars guy. I'm just not. I mean, like, when I was
I got a
12.
new Yoda card that's really cool.
You know, I mean, when that stuff came out, sure. I mean, I was all over that. But
It's my little Ewok beating on stormtrooper helmets. Beep, 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 beep.
what's the Millennium Falcon?
Millennium.
Millennium Falcon.
Look at my baby R2. He did a baby. He did a tiny baby R2. What was it called in Robot Chicken? The aluminum falcon or the?
Yeah, it is the Millennium Falcon. They did a picture in front of this.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did.
I just did not hear that word come out of your mouth the first time you said that.
Oh.
But I'm hungover, so maybe I misheard you.
That's fair.
I wanted more. I want like, let me see what their little butts are doing. Yeah, I thought that they would like take that and run with it.
What bet?
Being at Disneyland, that they would take it and run with it. Oh,
they posted a bunch of pictures, and I've been in contact with them every day because we talk about squad bet and stuff like that. So texting and they just, you know, their grandparents are there. They're there with all their siblings, and they're just, I think, living it up, you know, and just enjoying themselves. And I told them, like, don't worry about the show or anything. I got it. Don't worry. And then today I called Craig and said, I'm not doing it today.
And I'm out.
Yeah. I'm like, I'm good.
I'm a bit of a mess today. So
I was just, you know, I was telling Allie before the show, my oldest daughter lives in Arizona, surprised me for Father's Day weekend. By the way, all the guys out there that are in the chat, fathers, their dads, happy early Father's Day. It's Sunday. So I wanted to say that. Well, I don't think we get enough love in the club. You know what I mean? So happy Father's Day, all you guys out there that are there, that are dads. So my daughter decided it's a 5-hour drive. So I appreciate it. She took time. She took off all weekend. She got up early, drove here. So she got here. She left at like 5 a.m. She was here at like 9:30. And she's here till Monday morning. So I don't get to see. I talk to her every day, but I don't get to see her enough. I haven't saw her since before Christmas. So since her birthday last year when so she's here. So I am going to spend some time with that. It's B Money's birthday Monday. So we're going to do some family stuff this weekend, and I'm out. I'm going to do this show, and then I'm off till Monday. I'm Audi 5000 G Money.
I'm blowing off Father's Day because my dad didn't text me on my birthday. So,
well played.
Yeah. So I'm skipping Father's Day. Maybe I'll see you August 17th for your birthday, Dad. What else?
I will never understand why companies don't want to sell me stuff. It's like I'm trying to spend $10K. Would you like it or not? Super yeah, right? I hate that. Rickett says, happy Father's Day. Yes. You got a record? Gold? Is it platinum? Oh, gold.
Leon. I was actually listening to this guy last night quite a bit.
Oh, it's actual vinyl.
Yeah. A record.
Absolutely.
Leon Bridges. That's my man coming home.
Do you have a record player? Obviously, you have a record player. You don't?
Josh got me one for my birthday, but he got the wrong size. It was like a gramophone, but he got it the wrong size, so he had to send it back, and he's getting me another one. But it feels like that's taking a while to get here, so I just might buy my own. I'm like, mad at me, and maybe
Brianna won. Brianna's really big into vinyl, and we bought her one a couple years ago for her birthday or something, and it looked like a suitcase kind of thing, like a teal color. It was really cool, and it just opened and up, and then there was a little record player, had its own speaker. You could Bluetooth to it as well, so you could use it as a speaker. Pretty cool.
The one he got me was really cool. It was just really mini. But I listen to a lot of swing music and big band music. So that's what, like, I always wanted the gramophone kind. Because it works with what I'm trying to do. It works with the vibe. Right. Warriors come out.
Exactly. It's a whole vibe. It's a whole vibe.
Yeah. So yeah, that was my thing. But when I was in Portland, I got into that series Big Little Lies. I call it Little Big Lies, but I think it's called Big Little Lies with Nicole Kidman and Reese Witherspoon and Meryl Streep. And it's like a bunch of heavy hitting actresses. And the series itself was not the best thing I ever watched, but the freaking soundtrack to that series, like I'd watch the whole thing over again to listen to the soundtrack. But Leon Bridges is one of Josh's big guys, and he's all over that soundtrack. And I'm like, oh my God, I need this. He's like, he's got this like Motown, but it's R&B, but it's kind of jazzy. This guy, he just rocks.
All right, I can get into some Motown stuff.
It's God stuff too, which I'm not like typically into, like gospel-y kind of stuff. But I mean, take me to the river. Let's go. What's up, Nathan S? How have you been, friend? Nathan,
did you stop by to say Texas A&M?
Is that what you gonna say?
I got a parlay today, Texas A&M and Texas.
Tejas
all the way around. For me, there was a movie, and this is gonna sound so dumb. I'm not big into like musicals or anything to that nature, right?
You're kidding.
I know, shocker. But I watched that musical with Tom Cruise. And where he was, it's like he plays like almost like an Axl Rose, like hair band kind of like God type thing, and there's some heavy hitter actors in there. Yes, Rock of Ages. Yeah, there's some big actors in there, right? But man, that soundtrack was dope. Okay, so the soundtrack was all like 80s hair metal band, like Guns N' Roses, like Sweet Child of Mine, and it just took me all right back. It took me right back to to high school, like immediately. And I was like, and I'll watch that movie like with just the volume up and not even on. Like I won't pay attention to the TV, but yeah,
it's a good little. It's showing it's Paradise City Sister Christian Jukebox Hero. Hit me with your best shot. Yeah, it's a decent. I remember when I was a karaoke.
Damn good soundtrack.
My Sister Christian track, like whenever anyone would request it, the track was busted, but it was busted in the perfect part because it does like the whole motor like that. When it breaks, the whole song cut off. Like it would build up to that point, and then when it dropped, and then the person's just got a microphone in there screaming with no music behind them. So it was a really fun kind of a thing to watch. Sister Christian, all the time has come. I bought that album on iTunes one night, found out the next day. Did you like it, Tate? This is his first one. He got like best new artist at South by Southwest or something years ago, like 2015 or something. And freaking Josh got on me because he doesn't believe that I listened to Logic like 10 years ago. I'm like, why wouldn't I listen to Logic? It's when he came out.
Old.
Yeah. He's like, no, he's only been around for 6 years. So then I pull it up on my phone. Oh, he came out in 2010, like 10 years ago, 12 years ago. But he didn't make his debut until 2017. He's like, well, that had to be underground. I'm like, dude, I'm a rave kid. What kind of freaking music do you think I listen to? It comes from DJs that are underground. We got in an argument about it. It wasn't an argument, really. How do I get 20 odds? Please, someone help me. I need you to be a little bit more specific on D'Emmanuel.
Help me help you.
Yeah, 20 odds. I'm not sure what that means. I'm not sure.
Brianna's the one that got me into Logic when she went through her big musical phase, and she was like 13, and she was like getting into music. She's like, "What do you think of that?" And I'm like, bought her like a couple Foo Fighter albums. I bought her like a Guns N' Roses, like the Welcome to the Jungle album. I'm like, if you want to listen to stuff like that, then there. I also dropped her an NWA album. I'm like, don't talk to me. I will drop. And I bought her something. I bought her Motown classics, like just various artists to get her into Motown. And then, so, I grew up in a house where my dad listened to Motown or Hank Williams Jr. Like that was just like bang, bang. That's it. Depending on what kind of drunk he was that day. Okay. If he was a loving drunk, he was listening to Motown. If he was sad, angry drunk, he was listening to Hank Williams Jr. And my mom wanted to listen to the Rolling Stones, and Aerosmith and Tom Petty. And, so we had a very, and then gangster rap came out. And, so we had a very.
And before you know it, you're rolling down the street, smoking Indo, sipping on gin and juice.
Yeah.
Before you know it.
Yeah. And you're doing that while listening to a Bob Seger classic album.
Yep. Yeah, my parents were all Beatles. My mom tells this story about sneaking in. I want to say it was the Zeppelin concert. and they had like driven to Three Rivers, and they wanted to go into the backstage, and they went up to some door. She has to tell you the story, but they went to the back door and bang on it, and some guy opens the door, and she's like, he's like, who are you? And she's like, they told us to come back here to get in. He's like, who? And she's like, Mike Hammer, like just made up the name Mike Hammer. And he closes the door and goes back in. And then he comes back and opens the door. He's like, all right, Mike said you're cool. And her and my dad went in. There is no Mike Hammer. But yeah, it's one of my favorite mom and dad stories. My dad has a good one about getting a shirt off of Roger Waters when they played Three Rivers, when Pink Floyd played Three Rivers. And he's got that shirt framed. It says, it's got the Dark Side of the Moon spectrum on it, or prism on it. And it says staff on the sleeve. They drove back to Three Rivers after the concert and said, you know, they're like all loading on the tour bus. And he goes, Roger Waters walks out and he's got a chick under each arm. He's like, Roger, I went to this show. I loved it, but I didn't get a shirt. He goes, hey, mate, get him a shirt, and throws him like one of the staff shirts off the tour bus. So that's the shirt that my dad has that's framed in his closet. And I was like, in the will. Right. I'm the firstborn.
Make it known. I get that. Yeah, I don't want to be arguing with nobody later. That shit's mine.
Didn't Drake drop an album today? I heard it's not good. Well, if Drake made it, I would highly doubt its goodness.
Yeah, but it's in Canada speak. No, I don't do Canadian rap.
Yeah, Escher is who's into Logic right now. He's super into it. He's like, who else do you like? I'm like, I really like J. Cole. I know he's popular. And he's like, do you like Drake? And I was like, no. And he goes, neither do I. Like, okay.
I'll tell you what, Logic is like, he's a lyricist. He's a legit lyricist. Like, he's a poet for real. Like, I mean, and I think of that way as like Eminem. Eminem will destroy you lyrically. He's just a lyricist. You know, I mean, he's just that guy. Some guys are rappers and some guys are lyricists. And those guys are like lyricists.
All I know. I think it's called All I Know. Well, we sampled the hell out of that. What is it? Logic, All I Do. That's what it was. I remember All I Do was like a huge freaking song. But yeah, that dude, he gets down. He's got bars. Evil bars.
Bars. All
right. Well, we've only got about 20 minutes to go here.
Yep.
We're missing Brian Gillihan, Detox, and I Win, You Lose. Those are all pretty much Facebook people is what those are.
Yep. That's it. And we got 11 people left in last Woody.
All right. So that's moving right along. And then remember, guys, you're not picking the last Woody over the weekend. You're good until Monday. If you make it through today, you're good until Monday. But remember to come back on Monday and give us those picks, or you will fall out. Don't think you won't.
That's fair.
Because you will. Also, let's not forget about the old Max Wagers Network daily lineup every Monday through Friday. Well, Sean Higgs is 7 days a week. He's an overachiever, Sean Higgs.
He really is. I don't know why he's always trying to lick his lip pad.
To work. You know, it's like he likes to work. But yeah, Sean Higgs, midday money at noon, every single day of the week. Morning Wood, we're underachievers here. So just Monday through Friday. Yeah.
Bare minimum. Like,
you know. Rock bottom. Yeah. Just Parlays with Chris King comes up right after us at 2 p.m. Eastern. Back to the Window with Scott and Scott at 3 p.m. Eastern. I'm going to be on their show today. Excuse me. So check me out at 3 p.m. Eastern. Sean Miller's soccer show at 4 Eastern. And then there is no game time today. See, bare minimum, like we said.
Yeah, that's it. I'm not bullshitting you guys. I'm just saying. I'm dipping out early. It's been a long couple weeks. And it's no offense to anybody. It's just, I covered I did Morning Wood by myself for pretty much all last week. And I do game time this week. I'm like, next week, but I'll be fine. He has been on a heater. We've been talking about this in our Twitter chat. He's got a baseball model that I don't know why you ain't even selling it. I'm just saying. It's good.
I text you to come on Total Chaos a few times, Nathan, and you don't respond to me. And then I stopped texting you because that's how things like that work.
Oh, nice.
But if you want to get back on Chaos, I would love to have you back. Heading to the liquor store to pick up some booze for this weekend. Got to get some grilling for Father's Day weekend. Cheers. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. It's kind of a sad Father's Day. Remember my best girlfriend, Brianna, who you know?
Oh,
remember her dad died on Father's Day last year in the bathroom. It was like a horrible day. Chipotle bathroom. Right after Father's Day brunch, they get up to leave the restaurant, and he goes to the restroom, and his son follows him in, and done. Ping, pang, pong. Done.
Man.
So we're kind of recapping that.
Chipotle today.
Yeah, don't.
No.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my darling. It made me think of that alien that comes out of the guy in Spaceballs.
Oh, yeah. Great.
Yeah, the soup. No, I'm not on the Astros today. I'm on that Connecticut Sun over, and I just took a Lightning Series price so I can put myself out of my misery. Sorry for the text, Allie. Work's been eating my lunch lots, 60-hour weeks. That I work late. It's all good. I know you're not doing it on purpose. I know you're busy. Y'all have other stuff to do. I was picking up my car. My car is finally fixed. Finally, 2 years.
Oh, yeah. How'd that go? You said you had to pick it up last night. $800 or something?
Yeah, it's worth
What's wrong with it? What was wrong with it?
It was the fuel injection. That's what it was. But it would nothing would ever come up on a code. So no one could ever figure it out because the code wouldn't come up unless it was actually doing it. And it's not actually doing it unless it's 100 degrees and you try to drive it and blah, 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 blah. This has been 2 years. I mean, I just kind of tough it out through the summers. But this summer I was like, no, I'm going out of town. Like I'm taking weekends and I'm jetting to Laughlin or I'm jetting to Mesquite and I'm not freaking.
Me and Mandy keep talking about going to Mesquite. I've never been and I just keep wanting to go and do their little package thing, or whatever, just to get away. Just me and her and, no kids and maybe not even her. I don't even know. Whatever.
Well, I'll go.
I mean, that shit's on her.
Let's go play some cards. Make some bets, yeah.
Right, yeah. I mean, they got a casino. I mean, it is a casino. They got a sports book. We'll be fine.
Yeah. It's the tiniest little sports book ever, but yeah, they do have one. I was asking Josh, do you want to go to Laughlin or do you want to go to Mesquite? Because I'm going to plan something for the weekend in July. So you pick. He wants to go to Laughlin, which is actually where I would kind of prefer to go to, just because I've been to Mesquite quite a few times last summer. So
yeah, Laughlin's a good time. Mm-hmm. We went there a couple of years ago. My buddy Ed, who works for Charlie, he's a cook, he's a chef over there, and fill in for one of their properties out in Laughlin. So he had to go for 3 weeks, and he's like, well, I'm not going to drive back and forth every weekend. So if you want to come hang out with me, come on. I'll get you a discount on a room. I'm like, oh, man.
Can he still do that?
No, he's not out there no more. But he was like, we went out there for a weekend and partied it all up. And
it's a great, so Avril, the girl who in Portland, who I just visited, that was our thing in college. It was just a quick way, get away, super cheap, get out of town and go mosh around Laughlin for a while. We call it Laughlin.
Right.
Laughlin. Yep. All right.
Well, I think we should
check out.
Short.
Check out early. All right. We're on the same page here. We're on the same page.
It's quality over quantity, folks. You don't have to run in an hour, but we only got 3 people left in last Woody. If this was Monday, I would say no, because I'm trying to get as many. But you know who you are if you're still in. I'll screenshot this. I'm going to put it on the Facebook page as well. Game Time Decision Squad Bet is, just in case you're watching right now, it's the Padres run line. That's what we're all on. That's what we all agree on. So the 3 of us, we're running, and that's at plus 105, plus 110. Against the Rockies in Colorado. We like you.
We like you. We like you a lot. Okay. Well, groovy. Everybody, y'all have a freaking awesome weekend. Happy Father's Day to everybody out there that's a father. If you're not a father, it's not your time right now. So just chill out. Just let this happen. And also
don't rush it.
Yeah.
For you youngsters out there that want to be father, don't rush it, bro. Yeah, don't be in any hurry.
Yeah.
Thank you, Chilwell. Thank you.
It'll come when it comes.
Right. And you know what? To all the mothers out there, single moms, raising the kids on their own, happy Father's Day to y'all too.
Thank you. I'll take that.
That's legit. That's legit. So
it's real life right there, people.
Real life talk. Real speak.
Yes, sir. All right, check me. Y'all cruise over to Just Parlays with Chris King in about 15 minutes here, and then I'll be on at 3 p.m. Eastern with Back to the Window with Scott and Scott. So check me out over there. I'm gonna go try to eat some toast. That's totally me. Oh God, I had it out with child support yesterday. I was telling you, had it out. Well, money for this? No. Well, money for the no. Zero money. Zero.
Yeah.
In any capacity. Yeah. Thanks though for reminding me about that. All right, guys. Y'all have a good, and I'm bitter again. All right. Y'all have a great day. Have a fantastic Father's Day. You text your son just now and said, welcome to adulthood. Now pay your taxes. I told Escher about the asserting dominance over me. I'm like, you want to assert dominance? Start paying my bills, homie. Okay. It's not trying to be taller than me. Everyone's taller than me. That's not a new thing.
I was going to say, like, that's not. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's not safe.
All right, guys.
All right, we're out.
Yeah, have a great one. Good luck, everybody, unless you're against Lenny.
See you Monday. Have a good weekend. Be safe.